I think I briefly talked about this in one or two of my previous audios, but I'm going to title this one the Pop-Up Exes. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to keep this rather short because, like I said, I made mention of these people before. These people have nothing but ill, selfish intent from jump. It's all about them. It's all about their egos. They don't care nothing about you, okay? These are very immature, selfish people. I'm going to talk about what they do and how they do it so you know to steer clear of them. Me personally, there are only maybe one or two exes I communicate with, and that's very seldom. And it's strictly on a surface level basis. If I happen to run into them in passing, it's, hey, how you doing? How have you been? General stuff. Nothing detailed. I do not go out of my way to try to make dates or go down memory lane and that type of thing with them because they're exes for a reason. Whether it was my fault or whether it was his fault, they're still exes for a reason. I let the past stay in the past. I leave it alone. Besides, if you're in a healthy relationship, now, you shouldn't spend a single moment thinking about exes. You shouldn't ruminate. Spend your energy on what you've got going on now and feed that. Okay? I'm happy in the situation that I'm in, and I'm going to let it stay happy. So with that being said, let's talk about these pop-up exes. Pop-up exes. Tactic number 1. They reach out to you out of the blue. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? And it's usually around the time of your birthday or holidays like Christmas and New Year's. I was thinking about you. Now, if you use common sense and you think back in the day when you were together, the times that they called you beautiful was few and far between when you were together. The times that they even considered your birthday or did anything for your birthday was few and far between when you were together. But now they remember your birthday, and now that you are beautiful when you aren't in the picture, that's sign number 1. Talking all sweet and nice to you, probably didn't do a whole lot of that when you were in the picture. All of the attention and the cordiality and the niceness that you didn't get before, all of the behaviors that you probably didn't get before when you were together, you're getting now because they're trying to get your attention. That's sign number 1. And let's just say you want to be nice and respond. First thing they want to say is, oh, let's get together for coffee or whatever sometimes. Trying to get you into their space. What they're going to do is, let's just say that you're nice enough to say, okay, let's do coffee and have lunch or whatever the case may be. They're going to come in their best suit, their best dress, their best whatever to let you know how great they look and how great things have been and everything else. And the first thing that they'll do the minute they sit down is they want to take you down memory lane and talk about how great things were, to put you in this great, wonderful attitude, to make you feel all nice and warm and fuzzy. But see, they don't understand. You feel nice and warm and fuzzy, but see, you're also remembering some of the bad things that happened during that time too. See, they don't have sense enough to realize that while they're trying to brainwash you to remember the good times, that there were some bad times associated with that too. But see, they don't have sense enough to think that. See, they're thinking about themselves. All they're thinking about is that I want her back. I want him back. And let's talk about the reason why they want you back. They want you back because they want something from you. They don't want you. They want something. Whatever it is that was out there in the street that they thought they can get because it didn't need you or didn't want you anymore, it didn't work out very well. And they're going back and realizing things were better with you. So now they're trying to backtrack and backpedal and figure, okay, well, let me reach back and try to grab what I had before, because I realize that what's out here is not as good. It doesn't measure up to what I had before. So let me try to backtrack and see if I can get my hands on this. Let me see if I can get this person's attention. Some of them don't even want you. They just want to see if they can get your attention because they're suffering an emotional slump right now. Maybe they're in a situation where they don't even want you anymore. Maybe they're in a situation where they're not getting as much play as they used to. They're not getting as much attention as they used to, and they just want anything and anybody to pay attention to them. So they're going through their list of exes to see how many exes think they're still hot. Y'all heard me. And me being a middle-aged woman, I see a lot of that going on. I see that a lot of that going on. I see a lot of women and men that are trying to reach back to exes deep down, knowing that they really don't want to deal with them. They just want to see whether or not that person still thinks that they're hot. It's a sad state of affairs to see that. I'm like, really? You don't have anything else to do with your time? Is your self-esteem that low? Are you that afraid of getting older that you feel you have to resort to this? You're getting older, so what? There's a way of getting older and still keep your sexy going. You just haven't figured it out yet. You have to make some adjustments when you get older, bottom line. That's all you got to do. Make some adjustments. But you're going to get older no matter what. But come on. Some of them just want your attention to see whether or not you still interested in them. So they go through all these tactics to see whether or not you're still into them. So they try to take you down memory lane, all the warms and fuzzies. Some of them have hit hard times. Some of them used to have it going on financially years ago, and maybe you didn't at one time. Maybe you were the one at the bottom and they were on top. And maybe the positions have reversed now. Maybe they're on the bottom and you're on top, and they got wind of the fact that you have reached your financial peak. Maybe you have come into some money and has come down the pipeline that you've come into some money, and they've decided to seek you out. So now they're trying to play the X thing. Oh, well, I've always cared about you and everything else. And they're trying to get back into your good graces so they can get their hands on your money. So now they want to play this role that, okay, well, I've always been into you, and try to romance their way back into your life. You got to be careful about that, too. There are a whole bunch of reasons for it. Some of them might be just downright lonely. You just don't know. Some of them could be running from the law. That could be another thing. You don't know. That person could have been okay when you were dealing with them, but they could have be running from the law. They could have turned into a criminal lifestyle since you dealt with them. And for all you know, they could be trying to get close to you and use you as a means to hide from the law. You just don't know, people. So just beware of exes who pop up all syrupy, nice and sweet when you know for damn sure that they weren't before. Beware of them. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have a healthy relationship with exes. As I stated before, there are a couple of them I communicate on a regular basis. But out of simple respect, we have moved on. We respect the fact that we have moved on. We accepted the fact that we have moved on, and we respect the fact that we have separate lives. So when we communicate, it's cordial. It is respectful. Not running each other down. And it's periodic. It's like, okay, on social media, hey, how you doing? An occasional text, an occasional DM. Every now, maybe like on a birthday or a special occasion, a call. That's it. And it's respectful. And if there's a significant other involved, we always say, tell so-and-so I said hello. Tell the family I said hello, out of respect. Friendliness. That's the way you do it, people. And for goodness sake, we do not hide these people from our current partners. That's mistake number one. You don't want to do that. There may not be anything going on with this person, but you don't want to do that. So pop-up exes, bad news. Stay away from them. Ulterior motives. Love has nothing to do with it. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Peace.